A study finds that women over 40 have only a 2.6% chance of finding a beta provider to marry her after the age of 40. This is from Newsweek. It's kind of a long article, so I'll just go through some of the broad strokes about it. But basically, this Newsweek article is just confirming what I tell you guys. It's actually worse than what I tell you guys, because this is saying that by the time a woman reaches 40 years old, she only has a 2.6% chance of finding her forever man, her lifetime partner, that guy that she's gonna marry and stay married to. 2.6% chance. This article also points out that the younger the girl is, the more chance she has of that relationship succeeding. What have I been telling you guys over and over, right? Especially these female haters. I've been telling you this over and over. I do my research. I've read this on dozens of different sites, dozens of different universities that have done the research on this. And the last one I read was from Harvard Business Review. This one's from Newsweek, but I'm sure Harvard did the study too. Women were pissed when this article came out. Of course, right? Women were pissed that Newsweek was actually saying, like, girl, after the age of 40, your chance of finding your lifetime partner, 2.6%. That's your only hope. 2.6% chance of finding your forever love. And of course, women went nuts. Why? Because women don't want to take responsibility for their actions, right? They have no accountability whatsoever. They don't want to be like, shit, I screwed up. It's my fault. I had an opportunity in my 20s when I was hot. I could have settled down, but no, I kicked all these nice guys in the balls. I would flake on them, never return their calls, never return their texts or their voicemails. They would bring me roses, buy me gifts, and I would like make fun of them as they left, all this other stuff. Well, you know what? Now you have to live with the consequences of your actions, your failure to take action. Right? So in this article, I'm just going to read it verbatim. Again, it's from Newsweek. Rarely does a magazine story create the sort of firestorm sparked 20 years ago when Newsweek reported on demographic projections suggesting a rising number of women would never find a husband. Across the country, women reacted with anger, anxiety, and skepticism. The story reported that white college-educated women born in the mid-1950s who are still single at 30 only had a 20% chance of marrying. So women, once they hit 30, only had a 20% chance of marrying. Right? They're talking about the 80s here. So imagine now, with the way women are, the way they're like completely masculinized, they're no longer feminine, this number is probably even greater. Okay? By the age of 35 for a woman, those odds drop to 5%. So at 30, you have a 20% chance of marrying. Just 5 years later, at 35, it drops to just 5%. That is a tremendous drop, right? If the stock market dropped that much, we would have an absolute crash, and we have in the past, right? Much of the IRA focused on a single, now infamous line that a single 40-year-old woman is more likely to be killed by a terrorist than to ever marry, the odds of which the researchers put at 2.6% after the age of 40 for a woman. The terrorist comparison wasn't in the study. And then they're going to go on and then they're going to try to retract their statement. But make no mistake that it is all true, okay? It is all true. All you need to do is look out into the world and you tell me, how many women do you see over the age of 40 that are finding love and getting married and living happily ever after with that high caliber man that she always wanted? How often do you see that? I never see that, right? And I'm a dating coach. I teach thousands upon thousands of guys. I never hear of it, I never see it, and I never witness it. So you know what? This article is spot on. They can try to retract it all they want, which now it looks like they're worried about cancel culture. So it looks like they're trying to do that. But you know what? The facts remain. You got to settle down early as a female, because if you don't, the longer you wait, the longer you wait, the higher your chances are of staying single forever. Basically what I've always preached on and ragged on about on this channel. I mean, even that statistic alone from Newsweek, it was saying at 30 years old, you still have a 20% chance of marrying. 30 years old, you have a 20% chance. And just 5 short years later, when you're 35, that drops to 5%. Okay, that's a 15% drop. And then once you hit 40, it's 2.6%. Imagine what happens when you turn 50. Right? What is it, like 0.005%? That's crazy. Right? But what the study doesn't point out is, what about a woman who's 25? I bet those odds are probably 50% that she could still get married happily and live happily ever after. And probably even younger than that, the statistic is even greater for her to stay married. But the older these women get, the less chance they have of finding love. And you know what? I really believe the reason for this is just because the chick just becomes a little too manly, a little too loud, a little too obnoxious. And I've noticed that the older these girls get, the less ability they have to just be cordial, to just be fun to hang around, to just not be such a nag, to just not be such a ball buster. They lose that ability when they get older because they really get set in their ways. They're just set in their ways, they're set in their beliefs, they're set in their ideas and in their values, and they don't want to change them. They write in their dating profiles, they have this like crazy list of requirements that you must meet, this criteria that you must meet in order for them to date you. Most guys are like, are you kidding? You're 45. I'm not going to do all that for you. Screw you. Why? When I could get somebody who's 25. Why do that when I can get someone who's 25? There's no need to. But this study says itself, exactly what I've been saying, right? The longer these girls stay single, the less chance there is of them getting married. And this is obviously saying that at 40 years old, your chances are now down to 2.6%. 2.6% chance of getting married. I mean, your chances of catching a virus, like the last one, are greater than this. These chicks are just, the older they get, the more set in their ways they get. And we were just talking about their dating profiles. I mean, look at these girls' dating profiles who are over the age of 40. Look at how much they brag and are just so like proud of like, oh, I'm just so independent. And this is how I schedule my day. And from 8 to 9, I eat breakfast. From 11 to 12, I'm returning calls for my job, and then from 3 to 4 I'm taking Joey to his soccer practice, and then from 7 to 8, and if you can't fit into this schedule, you don't belong in our lives. If you don't accept us as a package deal, you don't belong in our lives. If you voted this way in this last presidential election, you don't belong in our lives. I mean, they just get like, who wants to deal with that? Nobody wants to deal with that, okay? Nobody wants to deal with that shit. So the older she gets, the longer she stays single. 2.6% at the age of 40. They should have kept going. I wanted to see what happens at 50, and I guarantee at 50 it's less than half of that, her opportunity getting married, just because you see these 50-year-old chicks yourself. A lot of these chicks end up clinging on to they could start glomming on to feminism at that point, and you see it. Like, look at these women's marches. Who's out there? It's mostly these damaged goods, right? Over 40, damaged goods that can't hang on to a man. No man wants to settle down with, right? You see it there. You can see it for yourself, Seeing is believing. So anyway, guys, as usual, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. And until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets. And guess what? I'm at home today. Actually, tonight. I'm at home tonight. Okay? Because I get a lot of hate. Like, always traveling, never at home, always on the road. Oh, living in your garage with your DeLorean. It's like, no, jackass, I'm at home. And just give you a little quick, there's my living room over there. But yeah, I'm at home right now and shooting some of these coaching videos. I'm doing it upstairs just because I like change of scenery. So if you guys want me to start shooting with the DeLorean in the background again, just let me know. But just thought I'd shoot upstairs for a change, and yeah, so I'm at home, haters. But as always, this is M from the 33 Secrets. Don't forget to smash that like button below. Go ahead and smash it right now. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so that you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Helps me out a ton with the YouTube algorithm since they're not promoting my coaching videos no more. So please make sure you're subscribed to my channel as well, and please make sure that you are notified. That way, whenever I go live and I do these live streams that you guys complain about, like, I didn't know you were going live tonight. How come you didn't tell me? It's like, dude, I don't know when I'm going live. I just do it when I feel like it. You need to hit the notification bell so you know whenever I go live, okay? Besides hitting the subscribe button, all right? So make sure you hit the notification bell and you're subscribed. And for you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, platinum pill content that I'm teaching you even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I am teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, the same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students all around the world are out there approaching and closing every single week. And I kid you not, we are making this happen every single week. And I want you to join us. I want you to become one of us. And it's real easy to get signed up. All you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you could get signed up right now. Okay, and it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons. So just $1, just get signed up. Who can't afford $1? All right, it's only $1. This is the absolute best way to support my work, so I really appreciate it if you jump into 7 Months of Mastery. You're gonna learn a ton, you're gonna gain a ton of value. So click that link below, it takes 2 seconds to sign up, and I will see you in my next coaching video. Signing out from home, for once.